Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, it's Richie from Richie Studios, and today we're going to be talking about something that started my entire channel, actually. This was the first video I ever made on YouTube. It was a video about Nintendo in 2021 and how it was looking already looking great. I was already talking about all the exclusives that were coming for Nintendo Switch in 2021, and we're here back again in the year 2021. It's actually been a while since I started the channel. I went on a 6-month hiatus for a while, but I'm back after all that long time, and I'm still making videos. It's just so much fun. I love it. Either way, that's not what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about Nintendo's 2021 and how I have already noticed that it's much better. It's much bigger than I anticipated originally. I did not expect the year to be this packed and for every month to have a title like this. So let's get into it. Let's first look at the list that I've cobbled together of all exclusive / console exclusives / timed exclusives coming to the Switch in 2021. And there it is on your screens. Temple Trouble Encore, which is a console exclusive. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, a timed exclusive. Bravely Default 2. Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Monster Hunter Rise, which will become a console exclusive next year, considering it's coming to PC. Pac-Man 99. New Pokemon Snap. Famicom Detective Club. Miitopia. World's End Club, another console exclusive. DC Superhero Girls, Teen Power. Game Builder Garage. Mario Golf Super Rush. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Skyward Sword HD. Pokemon Unite, No More Heroes 3, WarioWare Get It Together, Metroid Dread, Mario Party Superstars, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Remix, Advance Wars, Reboot Camp, and Cruise and Blast. Whew, that is a lot of games. That is incredible. That is absolutely insane. I did not expect to get this much official exclusives / console exclusives / timed exclusives in this year. It's insane, it's pretty crazy. Now, you might have noticed that a lot of these games aren't fully exclusive. Some are timed exclusive, others are console exclusives, as I said, which means they're coming to PC and to other platforms, but, only the Switch, as in consoles only coming to Switch. And some people might look at this as a harmful thing to the lineup, but in my eyes, it doesn't really matter. Any sort of exclusivity for any amount of time is nothing but a good thing for the lineup. As these games are games that will be focused on the Switch, and they're not coming to PS5, they're not coming to the big platforms like the Xbox and the PlayStation and stuff like that. They're coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that is a good thing. In general, the fact that we're getting these games for the Switch and their focus means that the Switch's lineup is strong. Third-party exclusives are responsible for the fact that we're getting all of these games in the lineup, and the lineup is so big. Not only the fact that we're getting so many, in general, so many games, but just the amount of genres that we're getting. We're getting your RPGs, we're getting your action platformers, where you're getting your action hack and slash games, your more casual party games, you're getting your your puzzle games and stuff like that, more creative types like Game Builder Garage. We're getting so many different types of games, and I think that's one of the most important parts of a lineup of a year. It's not just about the amount of different games that you're going to get, but also just the amount of different people that you're going to please. If you're pleasing a really large number of crowds, that's good. It's good for the people. It's good for the consumer. There are many different types of gamers out there, and I think they shouldn't have games that are just focused on one genre or the other. They should have multiple different genres. I think that makes a year just much more enjoyable and more powerful. That is something I value, and I think Nintendo's doing a really good job pleasing the most amount of crowds. Especially considering the fact that every month we're getting a game for the Switch. We're getting a game focused on the Switch every month. That's what it really comes down to. This exclusivity, that's what all the exclusive thing comes down to. That's why it's so important. It's just that we're getting a game every month that's focused on the Switch. And a game's peak sales. Yeah, Nintendo games have legs, and over time they sell a lot. They always start at the beginning. So in general, the fact that these games may come to other platforms at some point doesn't matter, because the hype where it all began starts with Switch, and that is the most amazing part. That is the part that really matters in general. You know, Nintendo hasn't had a year this active since 2017, where basically every month there was something to play. 2019 was also packed, but the first half was fairly light, and 2018 was mostly a light year. Not every year needs to be a blowout year, with every month getting a new title. You know, 2020, obviously the pandemic really affected a lot of things. And that's another thing, you know, the fact that we're getting all these games even in the middle of a pandemic. You know, that is something that's really exciting. That is something that I did not expect. I didn't expect this amount of games during a global pandemic, you know? And like I was saying, not every year needs to be a really huge year. Not every year needs to be big. But man, whenever there's a big year, there's a lot of games to play. It's always exciting just to talk about the amount of different cool games, just to gush about how exciting this is, how many people are being pleased, how many games we're getting, you know? All these games, like so far, all the games, I've heard nothing but good things for 2021. Yeah, there's your criticism here and there. People have problems with a couple of things. You know, not a single game is perfect. That's always my mindset. I don't think there exists a perfect game, and some people I know are going to disagree with me on that. But either way, I think that the general consensus on all games that have come out for the Switch exclusives so far have been that they are fun and they are a good time, and that's what games are supposed to be. That is the most important thing. Eventually, I'll make a year on 2022, which also looks very exciting. Like, seriously, we're getting also a couple games that year, and I'll make a video with a couple predictions I have for 2022 eventually. But for now, it's just amazing that we're getting basically a game every month, and I think this is something we should all be happy about, considering 2020 was such a rough year for Nintendo fans and gamers in general. Not only for gamers, but for the world. It was hard, you know. I was not expecting any games in 2020, and we still got a decent amount of exclusives, considering all the things that happened that year. You know, it was horrible. You know, I was glad because we had video games at all back in 2020. But 2021 is already looking absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so happy about that. So happy. All right, that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you like 2021? Do you hate it? You think it's absolutely a horrible year? Or do you agree with everything I say? Which isn't very likely, but either way, this has been Richie from Richie Studios. I'm your host, now and always. Take care.